Hi guys, what's up? You're very likely here because you found out that in New Mexico there were 6 very bad bills passed in 2022. These bad bills absolutely do not reflect the will of the people whatsoever. For 93 years, New Mexico has suffered from a lack of checks and balances and has managed to drop to 47th position out of a possible 50 when 18 very important governmental metrics are calculated. That's not good. In the 2020 60-day session, legislators dropped to an entirely new low. Through the use of extensive dirty tricks and ignoring almost 1 million emails, texts, and phone calls telling the 2022 legislative session to not pass these bad bills without putting them on the ballot for the citizens of New Mexico to vote on directly, these bills were actually passed for the benefit of special interest groups. So congratulations on connecting with our referendum project. If you're visiting this site from another state, thank you. We are going to teach you how to use the referendum process to claw back laws passed by one-sided legislative cabals that think they don't have to worry about checks and balances. That's not the way America is supposed to work. May have been true before. All of that changes now. It's power to the people time. You're going to learn how and why we have set this multi-layer challenge strategy for leveraging and multiplying your efforts together through petitions to give the power back to the people. And these referendum techniques and mechanisms will work absolutely in all 50 states of this wonderful republic for which we stand, America. You want and need to be part of scaling our efforts so they have maximum effect. So we made it super easy to do. To get these bad bills on ballots for citizens to decide upon, not special interest deep pocket influencers. In less than 10 minutes, you'll download, print, sign, and mail in your petitions. In less than 2 minutes later, we've made it easy to post your invitations from you to your friends on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or WhatsApp or LinkedIn or Messenger. And then we show you how to instantly create emails with a simple copy-paste message with a built-in link you'll send to your friends and refer them to nmbadbills.com website so they can see what's going on for themselves. You don't have to convince them of a thing. Your 10 minutes of time then turns into 10 minutes of other citizens' time, and they share with others, and blam, just like that. Bad bills are clawed back and put on the ballot for everyone to vote on the way they should have been in the first place. You and they are going to watch a video that explains everything clearly. It's about 4 minutes long. For you out-of-staters, you'll have absolutely free access to the secret and expert referendum project masterclass. You'll want to clean up the state that you live in the way New Mexicans are doing here. Gather your friends and duplicate our efforts easily. We've forged the way for you. Don't hesitate to throw a buck or two in our direction. We are not getting people elected. We are fighting a good policy fight. Together, we'll make legislators responsible to citizens whenever they pass bad bills, thinking they are free and clear, invincible, and completely convinced they are going to get more special interest money for their next re-election campaign. We created this information to give it to you completely free. We have invested serious amounts of money developing and testing. We are continually streamlining and tweaking the process, making it more powerful. You're about to go through this quick and easy process with only 10 minutes of your time. It's totally worth it. The referendum project is positioned for success because of you. That's the goal and the game plan. So in a few minutes from now, you'll use a highly automated, easy way to introduce this referendum project to friends, family, religious leaders, business owners, and co-workers. You'll be notified of the referendum project's progress as you and thousands of volunteers gather the petitions. You'll meet some of the movers and shakers that are making it happen, and they'll tell you how they are getting so many petitions signed. It's gonna be amazing. But before you take advantage of this training and system, I want to promise you it's worth it. You're doing it for the children and grandchildren of all New Mexicans. This is not an insane project. It's entirely practical, easy, and simply the most effective way to curb runaway legislation that goes against the will of the citizens that never were consulted, but were completely ignored when they objected to the bad bills before the legislation process enacted them, right? That's totally worth it. I'm just sitting here like giggling and laughing because I'm like, wow, this is great. I get to tell you about it. So everyone just opt in. It's free unless you feel compelled to donate any amount, the smallest of which is only $3. By the way, don't let me discourage you from donating. This is a noble project. Skip a Starbucks and throw it our way. We, and I mean you and everyone you know, can't wait to see the power of the Referendum Project Masterclass designed to claw back power from out-of-control legislators. The Referendum Project is simply taking back bad bills that the legislators have passed for their special interest friends and make sure these bad bills are on the next voting cycle ballot form for citizens of New Mexico to vote on what they are comfortable passing. Until then, take 10 minutes to learn just how bad these bills are and save New Mexico for all the kids and grandkids. Thank you for listening, and click that button. Come on in.